10. What's the date? The 18th. 3, 7. Absolute value equations. Page 222. Alright, here's the key to absolute value equations and solving them. You have to isolate absolute. Isolate the absolute value symbol. Isolate it means get it on one side of the equation by itself. Okay? So watch. You subtract 2 from each side, don't you? And you're left with the absolute value of x equals 7. Then, this is the important, super important step. I'm going to say it first and then I'm going to do it. Your next step is to drop the brackets off and rewrite the problem just the way it is. So we're going to drop the brackets off and we're going to write x equals 7. And then you're going to drop the brackets off and make it equal to the opposite of whatever this is. Well, why? Great question. Why? Because what does, let me think the best way to explain this. What is the absolute value of 7 equal to? Okay. What is the absolute value of negative 7 equal to? So can't x be equal to 7 or negative 7? Or 7 and negative 7? You write both. Because in a second here, you're going to have more than just a variable in the absolute value symbol. I'll show you. Boy, they just jump right into it. Here you go. 3 times the absolute value of 2z plus 9. Alright, plus 12. And it's all equal to 10. So we got to isolate the absolute value symbol. What's that, Madison? Nice call. You said to subtract 12. Oh, shoot. So 3 times absolute value of 2z plus 9 is going to equal negative 2. Divide by 3. Absolute value of 2z plus 9 equals negative 2/3. And, well, right now, you can stop and write no solution. Why can you write no solution here? Can absolute value ever equal a negative? No. When you get your absolute value bracket by itself on one side of the equal sign and it's equal to a negative, you just stop. There's nothing else you can do. There's no solution that'll ever make this true. An absolute value never equals a negative. What if you subtracted Alright, here. The absolute value of 2t is equal to 6. Alright, the absolute value symbol is isolated, right? So watch, you rewrite it, 2t is equal to 6, and you rewrite it, 2t equals negative 6. And then, once you've broken it into two equations, then you solve them both. So, if you divide by 2, then t is equal to 3, and do the same thing, t equals negative 3. And I don't know if they're starting to use it yet or not, but this can be rewritten or written as t equals positive or negative 3. Kind of from the Pythagorean theorem? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so this could happen. Everybody got that? What's 3 times the absolute value of 5y minus 7? Minus 6 equals 24. So if you add 6 first to each side, then 3 times absolute value of 5y minus 7 is going to equal 30. And then you would divide by 3, right? So you're going to get the absolute value of 5y minus 7 equals 10. When you get to this step, this is where you always just say, okay, I got it isolated. I stop for a second. And you think, I'm going to rewrite it twice. I'm going to drop the symbols and rewrite it twice. So I'm going to rewrite it as 5y minus 7 equals 10. And I'm going to rewrite it as 5y minus 7 equals negative 10. And then you just keep going and you solve it twice. So you would add 7. And over on this equation now you got to add 7. So those are your two solutions. Clear? Alright. Page 224. 10 through 28.